Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. I took a few days off from YouTube, but my great uncle Ivar the Boneless has summoned me back because there was a great war happening in Ireland. Today, I think we're also hosting a funeral for Björn, so hopefully we'll get to see what that is like for the first time. But let's jump straight back in. How is everyone doing? We're going to be hunting down some more Catholics and insulars today. Jarl Helgjoskin has formed a new alliance. I don't think we need to worry about that. Legend Promoter has joined the cause as well. Your acquaintance High Chieftain Sampo of Finland has started promoting your legend. Wait, has Finland become a thing at this point? Have they formed it? No, oh okay, Novgorod, but Finland must be this small thing? I have no idea, guys. I am terrible at geography. I know Britain, and that's about much. That's it. My courtier, Bergbora, greets me at court this morning, eager with news on the tip of her tongue. My king! I believe that your spymaster, Chieftain Solvi, is almost convinced of the veracity of the sons of Lothbrok. He is aware of the tale and seems entirely enraptured by it, but is unconvinced of the truth behind it. Also, I thought this was a female name, and then I looked and I was like, oh, that's quite a big beard for a female. I'm sorry if I insulted you, my spymaster. Let's see, perhaps he can be persuaded and he would start promoting my legend. Ooh, let's take a closer look at this. So how many people are promoting this now? Quite a few. It's not over in Britannia yet. We do have a plague over there, though. It's being spread in 44 baronies already. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. Also, what's impressive is the number of children we have. Jeez. We are doing stuff. Right, there's another battle. I think we're going to absolutely slaughter them. Is it going to end the war yet? Not yet. How did we do? We lost 48 men, but we killed 600 Christians. I would call that a definite win for today. Of course, 48 brave men are now serving in Valhalla. But I'm sure they're at peace. Drinking with the gods. Hunched beside me, bereft of the pretense of propriety, the inconsolable Joran gazes out into the nothingness before her. Not a tear falls from her eyes, not a word passes her mouth, until she turns to me, my courtier. Odin can be cruel indeed. Why does the wind still yet blow? Why does the sea continue its push to the shore? Why does my body ache for food and thirst for water? The end times is upon us. My acquaintance is dead. While there is life, there is always hope, my friend. She is comforted, and I gain a little bit of piety. Important nobility, far too great in number to name, pass by the enshrouded body of King Björn of Sweden, granting him little more than a simple bow or a nod, as though such a gesture was sufficient to show one's reverence for a life. My heart weighs as heavy as my pocket, so full of trinkets and memories of Björn. I cannot help but wonder why I should get to hoard objects which rightfully belong to him. I could give him the spear, so he can take it to Valhalla and march out with Odin and fight in Valhalla. Do you know what? I think that's very fitting, and I'm going to do that. He will take this weapon to the afterlife with him and fight alongside his fellow Vikings. My brother Ragnarr is now come of age and he can marry. So, whilst we could go for alliances, what I'm thinking also is getting someone strong. But I want someone of high nobility as well, preferably, because of the legitimacy problems in this, right? So, can I do that somewhere? Dynasty? Not lowborn. There we go. The filters are so damn useful. So, she's quick, and she's younger. If we sort by age, I could have put an adult filter on this as well. I mean, she's the only obvious choice. She's Asatru and she's Norse as well. It would give us an alliance, too, of around 400 men. But they have Lightfootmen, they have Vigmen, and they have Bondi as well. Where are you by interest? Somewhere. Oh, you're over here. Oh, it's I only just realized it's Haraldur. Wow, he doesn't really form Norway too often, does he? He has such a powerful start, and for some reason the AI just doesn't do anything with him. Right, let's send this proposal. Sweden and Norway could be a thing in the future. Maybe as allies. Maybe our future grandchildren could also be involved in that. All eyes fall upon Bothilda as she falls to the ground in lamentation, hands coating her reddened eyes from the view Mathilda's sorrowful grasps and chokes have left her fellow mourners breathless, and many offer her comfort and reverence as if it was her to be committed to the hereafter. Do you know what would be cool? If we could actually send a sacrifice with him, but I don't know if they have that kind of flavor for the Vikings. Because this wasn't a thing, right, when the Northern Lords DLC released. I would love to see them go back and update some of these DLCs. I think there could be a little bit more now the game's updated. You grow closer to forming a friendship with her. I can only mourn in my own way. No, I will comfort her. I will comfort her. We are all feeling the loss of the great Björn, Uniter and King of Sweden. We have now formed an alliance with Haraldur. I can't pronounce any of these names. I'm sorry, guys. To the modest King Björn of Sweden, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your brother Ragnarr and my daughter Biri will be joined in holy matrimony. May they find strength and support in their union. He does have multiple sons. If something were to happen to those sons, Norway could come under our dynasty. We'll see. We're not really intrigued at the moment. We're focusing on the Christians. In a quiet corner of the temple, I overhear Sigria chatting with a group of mourners. She somberly gestures me over. We all have memories of your grandfather, King Björn of Sweden. I was just talking about the time I fell in love with him. Tell me, have you any memories to share? The memories are too painful. I've lost not just a great king, but a great grandfather. I do not wish to speak of such things. It pains my heart, terribly so. I feel a quiet calm wash over me, gazing around the room of mourners. Some eyes are stained red. Others would see this as like any other cause for a gathering. One soul, however, looks to me with uncertainty as he tugs at my side. See, what I would love is we could set him in a boat and set him down the river on fire. But I don't know if we're going to get that. It would be amazing, though. My uncle Jarl Alaric does not weep openly, but does not seem unmoved like many other children present. King Björn of Sweden? What happened to Björn? Why is everyone sad? Oh, my uncle. My dear child and uncle. He is in Valhalla now. He's become traumatized. Oh, dear. I mean, it's better to be honest, all right? Before me, a feasting table stocked high with all manner of food and drinks, as if King Björn of Sweden were trying to offer a final act of magnanimity before parting. Ragnarr has so far refused to lay a finger on his banquet, however, swilling his goblet around in idle solace. His middle distance stare falls warily upon me, and with a quiet nod, he raises his drink high. To King Björn of Sweden, truly one of the greats. To the King Björn of Sweden, we toast and raise our cups. Of all the figures and venerated and villainous, none have been desired more than our departed King Björn of Sweden. With the crowd of weepers and gawkers finding other subjects to satisfy their fascination, I am at last left with a moment of solace between myself and my grandfather. I will allow myself a moment of grief to remember him. My uncle has now started spreading my legend as well. I and the other mourners take a reprieve from our grief to enjoy a great bounty of food. Elskjolder of Hampshire, usually the lifeblood of any feast, now sits across me, misty-eyed, with an untouched goblet at his side. How can we make ourselves fat and merry in times like these? Are we to satisfy our hedonistic desires while Björn has none? Join me. Empty your goblets in libation. The guests seem to agree. There is a wisdom in Scourge's oafish lamentation. Do you know what? Join in the offering. Let us join in. I can get an alliance with my uncle-in-law? Okay, he wouldn't actually accept. Well, now the time has come to commit the King Björn of Sweden's final rites before his final journey into the hereafter. Björn lays wrapped in fine white fabrics atop a towering funeral pyre. The Goldie stand beside you with a torch, its light flickering in the wind. To see him surrounded by so many mourners and given a proper asatru burial gives me hope that perhaps I too will be remembered this fondly as king. I lower the torch to the kindling and watch as the tower of wood is lit ablaze. All that's left now is to wait for Björn to be returned to the ashes. Beautiful. Oh, we gained so much legitimacy and piety for this. And I guess it's over now, right? The funeral has concluded. We gain legitimacy, we gain piety, and we lose a lot of stress. And more importantly, we had a great send-off for the great King Björn, son of Ragnarr. and uniter of Sweden. Good news, my wife is pregnant as well. We wasted no time after that funeral. Not every gift has to be a grand statement of wealth. Smaller things can make a far greater impression, as long as they are chosen well. I wonder what Queen Alfrea would appreciate. What would she appreciate, my wife and my queen here? She's lustful, trusting. I think a flower display for the garden will get her in a romantic mood. There we go. We get budding interest. Very nice. I can train for a tournament, so let's go ahead and do that. We've increased our prowess by 1, which now sits at 17. Is not so bad at all, actually. That's actually quite impressive. Are we still fighting Ivar's war over here? I believe so. The light shines so pleasantly in the throne room this morning, my lord. It sure reminds me of the day fate decided to start the Ragnar's was. Ragnar's was? What? Attending that peasant's desperate pleas, she says with an eloquent wink. Ah, what a pious soul I am. And Jarl Harold didn't waste any time calling me to war here. He might actually need my help. I will accept, but I'm currently helping my great uncle Ivar in Ireland. So we're... Oh, wow, you're really losing the war. Ivar. Okay, Ivar just won the war, which is very good. We have a supply issue. But let's set sail. Maybe we can find some supply over in Norway territory before we join them. There we go. So that war has ended. We should gain some prestige for that. Finally, the plague has left the realm, and we must take this as an opportunity to rise from the chaos it left in its wake. We now emerge from the wreckage of the old world, and the time has come to consider the new. We must spare no expense to rebuild. It's only 9 gold. We can get that back with a little bit of raiding. Also, we did gain a little bit of supply there. Right. What are you... Oh, you guys are under siege. Okay, well, that's not very bloody useful. Where is everyone? We have 4,000 men. Oh, 2,500 of those are mine? Oh, I only raised the men-at-arms? Okay, then I'll tell you what, lads. I'll tell you what. I would join up with your army. And then I shall raise a second army. Let's move the rally point a little bit closer. And then we're going to link up these 2 armies. That is the plan. Hopefully that works out. Can I lower the pinned characters? There we go. Let's do that. It gets a little bit extreme. Also, I'm being raided. Okay, that's down in Devon, though. I can't really do anything about that right now. Okay, so our first army has arrived. And now all of the other champions and levies that we had waiting to join and earn their place in Valhalla are being rose as well. A parade of important locals from Sigtuna have spent the day trooping through my hall, each one with a unique grievance against my concubine Sigriel. Some complain about her behavior, others her honor, but all agree on one thing: she is a disgrace to the court. The unwashed masses call for nothing less than a declaration of Niving casting her out. My friend Ananda insists that her behavior is actually quite pious, but the Snowling burghers claim Ananda simply doesn't have to deal with the consequences of such virtue. Do you know what? This isn't a matter for the king. I do not care. Right now, I am focusing on war. We're gonna lose this. You're gonna lose your capital in 3 months, my friend. That's not good. Do you not want to come and help me take this? That's gonna take 3 months. The celebrations had come to an end, and the evening's entertainment seemed to be over when Queen Alfrea suggested a reading. I think entertained. There we go. We are seducing the wife. Wonderfully. We have 1,500 men here, but the problem is they're not the strongest men. We can try and move them into position. That could be an idea. Also, what I could do, 42 days. Oh, 7 days. Oh, the war's going to be lost. I was thinking maybe we can engage them in battle and just hold on long enough for the main force to arrive. Despite successfully besieging the settlement of Tintagel, a fortification protecting spots of Greater Cornwall, Count Getir has restrained his troops. The resulting looting has been isolated and sporadic, though your vassal has been spared. The Leonian eye your personal domains hungrily. Oh, I lose prestige. Oh, that's terrible. Also, we're going to be taking attrition, which is not good at all. And I have had a daughter. Where's the name list? And she's Hale as well. Let's start off by pinning her. And then if we bring up the name list, JT, you have gone with the name Astrid. Thank you very much for the name suggestion there. May you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. And you've decided to go for Marshal, so let's get that organized. Before I forget, do I have a good Marshal character? Sverker is decent. He's got 18. Although, he has 18 and slightly higher learning. So I'm going to go for this one here. There we go. And then let's take that one off the name list. I gotta stay organized. The name list gets disorganized very quickly, which is why I say only give me a name and education focus, guys. None of the extra demands for children, because I'm not going to remember. Have you seen how many children I have? It's not happening. We lost the war. I mean, I did try and help him, but unfortunately, we were just too late because we were helping Ivar. Right, let's disband the men. And now I need to decide what I'm doing. Well, I'm being raided. That's what I'm doing. Right. Well, I don't want to be raided. So I'm going to raise the men in Bath. The men-at-arms should be enough. It's going to take 30 days. Hopefully, that will be enough to remove these. The legend is being spread even more. It's now in 63 counties. It's being promoted by 5 people. We might... Hello? What? Rezord. What's happened here then? What's happened there? I'm so confused. My courtier Bagbor receives me with a generous smile in a library. My lord, in our efforts to write down your legend, we thought of sending some children around the markets to praise the deeds of Ragnarr. Send them out immediately. Oh no, it could decrease though. We have no way to prove it. Be discreet. We must bide our time with this. I'll say they're going to escape. Okay. We might as well just stop this then and then disband them. My courtier Bagbora greets me at court this morning, eager with news on the tip of her tongue. My king! Oh no, wait. I'm sorry, my lad. I've disowned you there. My king, I believe that Chieftain Finnungol of Ormond is almost convinced of the veracity of Sons of Lothbrok. He is aware of the tale and seems entirely enraptured by it, but is unconvinced of the truth behind it. Perhaps he can be persuaded, my lad. He is convinced. Wait. Ormond is over here, right? No. I thought Ormond... Yeah, Ormond's right there. So are they spread it? Let's do a quickly unpause, pause. It does... I don't think they're spreading it yet. Oh, look at this. It's in 65 counties. This is doing bloody amazing. Let's disband you. We're not being raided anymore. Who do we have truces with? We have... Okay, I have a hostage of Wessex, who I am raising to be a Viking. Hastings has all of this. What I could do... We could go for East Anglia. That would be very nice. I mean, we're going to be splintered here for quite a while, I feel like, because Vikings are just kind of taking everything. And I want to take tactical positions. What does East Anglia have? Don't they have... They have a bishop here? I don't think there's any, like, landmarks, right? I don't believe so. Is there anything up here? I want to be a little bit tactical. Northumbria is already held by Vikings as well. Lancaster is... That's the true Norse too. This is all... Okay, you're Catholic. But, I mean, we already have land down here. Aulber... Why do you have land down here? What's happening? I mean, we could go into Ireland. We're going to need it at some point, but I feel like we should deal with this first. If I were to declare war here, I mean, one, my armies are still raised, apparently. I have an army over here that I forgot about. But two, don't we lose stuff because of the... what am I trying to do here? The warning. Yeah, okay, will affect hostages. So if I did a conquer county... And let's see. I think London would be good. We could just expand into Wiltshire as well. We could go down the coast. I think going down the coast is probably the best bet because we're Vikings and we need access to the coast, right? But getting Wiltshire is also like a passage to Gloucestershire as well. And then we can follow the river down to London. I like that. I like that idea a lot. But if I was to declare this, I would lose 250 prestige because we currently have a hostage. So maybe we should actually wait for that. Also, I do have an event in my royal court. As the loud belch echoes through the dining hall, all conversation abruptly ceases. My friend Anunda pats his stomach and grins. Better out than in, my dad always said. Various courtiers exchange incredulous glances before my champion Sverker looks directly at me and exclaims, My king, that was wholly inappropriate. Certainly you must agree. Oh, come on now. It's not like we've all not had to let one out before. It's just a burp, my lads. You're sounding as petty as the bloody Christians. Right, so I guess whilst we're doing this... Oh, these guys have expanded. I was going to say we could try and take more Sweden. At least the de jure Sweden. Like, these guys are getting very strong. And they're already in multiple wars. 3 wars. I would like to take at least this. How much of this is part of Sweden? This and this. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to conquer county, and I'm going to take Vasta Gotland. So let's go ahead and declare that. We should have a banner down here somewhere. And then I'm going to raise the armies. 28 days should be fine. There is an army here, though, which is a little bit dangerous. Jotfrua is a holy warrior and a flexible leader with 32 commander advantage. This guy is absolutely insane. Holy crap. Enemies are joining the war, but we should be fine. The servants have all been sent away, and our bed has been decorated with roses. As Queen Alfriar enters our chambers, she smiles lasciviously and joins me without any hesitation. With the help of hands, mouth, and limbs, we reaffirm the devotion we swore before Odin, perhaps in a more carnal fashion, but intended. As we are united in marriage, we are now united in heart. My wife has become my lover. I guess I should also seduce my concubines, although they're a little bit older. Oh, my wife's quite old as well. I mean, I'm only 27. Maybe I like older women. I could also romance her. We don't have a befriend scheme, because befriending councillor members could be good. Do my council like me? Not as much as I would like. So let's actually sway the spy master. Let's just keep him on our side so no shenanigans happen. I can call on allies, but quite frankly, I don't think we need to. Let's just go straight for the war objective. With my lead, my son Magni and his wet nurse parade into my chamber. Alfria poses like a herald and proclaims, "My liege, you witness a monumental occasion. Magni has a mighty gift to offer you." Go ahead, Magni. Tell him, "Father, I lost a tooth." You guys know how we deal with this. I'll give her 10 gold. And then we should take it to the tooth market. And we sell it for 40. We should go raiding, because we're running a little bit low on gold and prestige. And I would like to get more men-at-arms. 4 months to siege is not too bad. My consort approaches me on my afternoon stroll. We have been conferring with each other for a while now, King Bjorn. We would like to give something back to the community, and under the guidance of Bafilda, we would like to enroll ourselves and others in studies related to stewardship and the art of managing a domain. The duo looks at each other and nods in unison. 75 gold. I can't afford that right now. I only have 47 gold in the bank. One of my concubines is pregnant. What I also wonder... Oh yeah, these are my children. Wait, so all of these other children... So I don't need me. That's my brother. Uncle, brother, uncle. Okay, my son, my aunt, uncle, aunt, uncle, my hostage. I'll keep you pinned. My aunt and my daughter. There we go. I like to just have my children pinned here. The list is a little bit more manageable now. The wonderful tale of the sons of Lothbrok continues to spread. More and more folk from all strata of society have begun to weave their own perspective into its rich tapestry. So says Bergbora, at least. Lord and lady alike, a certain such a tale sets out their undeniable right to rule. But if you wander into the local tavern, it will be rife with those who say it's dedicated to the common small folk of the land and their honest, industrious ways. It is clearly a noble tale. It gets nobles noted for 15 years. Oh, we get more prestige. Oh, that's huge because we need prestige. Right, 3 months on the siege. We're taking things a bit slower today, but that's fine. We're enjoying it. Let's take our time. The wife is pregnant again, which makes me very happy. And we have a diplomacy perk. What I might do is unlock befriending. Because if I can befriend my council members, such as my chancellor, then they'll be better at their job. And we can get more stats from that. It's only a 39% chance. Why is it so low? Maybe what I'll do first then is sway him just to increase the befriend chance, and then we can try that. I can usurp the petty kingdom of Wessex as well, but it needs 250 gold. We need to go raiding after this war, I think. We'll take a trip. Maybe we'll go back to Francia and pay our rival a visit. We could do that. Oh, one of my prisoners just died. I have prisoners as well. Right, you're Christian, you're Christian, you're Christian, you're Christian. We shall sacrifice all of them to the gods. I might save you, though, because we still haven't held a grand blot yet. Although it's very expensive. We could go raiding and host one of these. I think I should do that. Let's go fight their armies. Let's end the war first. I've gained a level of fame, so I am now distinguished and making a name for myself. I can vassalize this fella up here. Let's offer him vassalage then. I like that it pops up there. Some of you asked me, JBD, why don't you check things like this? I do. When I open the tab menu, I'm always taking a quick look here for anything like this. I rely on the tab menu a lot. Greetings, my modest liege. I accept your gracious offers of vassalization. My liege. Okay, that's... I accept your gracious... Oh, okay, it was liege twice. I confused myself there. For some reason, I felt like I said liege a lot. Right, 7 months for this siege. Things are going smoothly here. It would be nice if I could have a separate raiding party, but I can't. I can exchange hostages, but I'm not interested in this. Plus, I always open this because I hate when I have flashing notifications. I always have to open and close it. As I patiently await the fetching of my clothes, a servant stutters. My lord, no one can find your garments. Oh, Magni, you little scoundrel, stealing my clothes. 3 months. I feel like this siege has actually progressed quite nicely. Lately, I've been pondering the education of my son Magni. Is warfare really the appropriate direction? Yes, I will... No, yes. That is the right direction. My most trusted counselors in the YouTube comments have already chose his education focus, and we will honor that. Jarl Ivar has now become the new dynasty head of the Sigurd dynasty. Replacing us, I think. And we have just had another daughter, right? Where's the name list? Kim, you have given me the name, Ylva? Ylva? Hopefully I said that right. May you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. Thank you for the name suggestion. And you've also gone for a diplomacy focus. So let's lock that in. I might be... Oh, I'm not that good, actually. I'll tell you what. My courtier, Joran, has better learning and better diplomacy. So I'm going to have her educate the daughter. I'm actually not that skilled, I just realized. And let's update the name list. There we go. Things are looking smoother now. Right. 50 days on the siege. And that will be completed. Old Afra, you have been so brave, so strong. And now we have a perfect lisping son. Don't I have a lisp as well? Yeah. Oh, my son, I'm sorry. I've tainted the DNA. It's all my fault. Right. Joseph, you have gone with the name Njord. So thank you very much for that name suggestion. Let's go ahead and pin you, lad. And you have gone with a stewardship focus. That might be our first steward. I don't remember. Do we have a good steward? I'll tell you what. We might look for a better one there. If we go for unmarried characters, we actually have quite a few at this point. Let's go for unmarried male. My champion here. Can I find you someone? Let's reset this. With good steward. Oh, 20 stewardship. Yes, please. We'll send that off. And we're going to marry off all the women for stronger champions as well in a moment. Let's just wait for this one to come off first. There we go. We'll come through first. And now, hopefully, she will be a good guardian for you. Perfect. Right. Let's update the name list. Keep things somewhat organized. And now I'm going to go ahead and marry off all of these. You're my courtier. I might save you in case we need a emergency marriage. But what I will do, if we go back here, my mother is unmarried. I want strong prowess characters. Holstein, 23 prowess. Send him an invite. You're my woman. You're my courtier. She might leave soon because she doesn't have a job. But maybe we can get a good champion. 24 prowess. Very, very nice. Okay, you're my concubine. You're my concubine. Driffer, though, is single and looking to mingle. Let's see. Braggy, 20 prowess. Let's get him in. I think my knights are actually looking very good now. If we look here. Oh, yeah. We have so many good champions. This is looking much better than at the beginning of the series. Also, we just stole an iridescent stone. We got learning and learning lifestyle experience. I mean, we might have a learning character in the future. Let's go ahead and equip that. I mean, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And there we go. The marriages are all going to come through one after the other. Wait, let's pause a second because I need this army to be something else. Where's your capital? Oh, it's all the way up there? Okay, let's go north. We can siege a few more and hopefully this war will be over soon. Court physician knowledge has increased. He is now a novice physician, which is very nice. And my champions are improving even more. I'm under siege. Oh, 3,000 down here. They are low on supply, though. I think we might be able to take... Oh, they have a lot of men-at-arms. Yeah, but so do I. I have a lot. 930 heavy infantry. I think we can take them. In fact, I'm that confident. I'm going to go fight them. What's this? My vassal Earl Skjolder has honored me with a visit and has brought one of his courtiers along. Skjolder approaches me excitedly. Well met, King Bjorn. It pleases to see you thriving here in Upland. It occurred to me that Freya here might be of service in your court. She is an incredibly talented scholar, the brightest I have ever learned from. I would make use of her myself, but alas, it doesn't seem possible. I would hate to see her great talents go to waste. Won't you take her in and unleash her potential? I mean, she's 62. I mean, it's a lot of prestige. I must politely decline. I'll be honest. I won't say this in public, but I don't think she has too many years left. And I don't think that's a smart investment. I did say I was going to go raid him. Oh, no, we're still in the same war. That's how long it's been going on. We gained a level of devotion. We are now a devoted servant. Odin has heard my plans for a great blot, where we shall sacrifice Christians to the gods. Ragnarr is as silent as I pace around the horse-skin totem facing his quarters, inspecting it from every angle. He is right. It is definitely a kniving pole, a powerful curse that threatens his very life. The runes carved into its haft are in poor shape and soaked in gore, a sign of an amateurish sorcerer. The actual text of the curse twists and worms back in on itself repeatedly, ending on a note that blames Ragnarr for his doom. We have no witnesses and no evidence, save the curse pole itself. Wait, so whoever it is, they're a very bad witch. I mean, you're quite quick. You're a miracle worker. I mean, you would be a bad witch. Intrigue or learning here? Maybe... Oh, I don't know who it is. If my guess is correct. I mean, it can't be her if she's quick, right? Can she be a bad witch? She has the lowest learning. Maybe it's her because she only has 10 learning. And she has really bad intrigue. I think it's Joran. I'm gonna go with Joran seems likely. Your accusations prove baseless? Wait. Oh, was it wrong? Okay, I have no idea how to guess that. Also, we just had a battle and I completely missed this. We lost 26 member kills, 700. Bloody hell. That's actually insane. Nothing here. Right, let's end the war. We shall enforce our demands. And just like that, Sweden has expanded its reach in Scandinavia. Greetings, King Bjorn of Sweden. May you live in harmony and contentment. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. Let us disband the men. I can raise another runestone. I think I shall do that. Because we get prestige, and we get legitimacy, and we gain piety. I'm going to dedicate it to my grandfather Bjorn. And I'll tell you what, Ancestral Runestone, popular opinion plus 20. I'm probably going to give this away anyway. What's popular opinion like over here? Oh, it's really bad at the moment. I'm going to raise it in Upland. So we get 20 more popular opinion there, which should be nice. Now it's only minus 25. That's much better. Also, the music I'm listening to in the background is bloody amazing. I'm listening to music from the Vikings series. Sadly, I can't put it in the video because copyright, but it really gets me in the mood for this stuff. Right, what kind of vassals do I have over here? Wait, where's... Okay, this is the duchy. How much land do you have? You can hold one more, so I'm actually going to give you one more title. Let's keep everything unified. I know some people... don't like what I'm doing there, but it's how I like to do it. Right, we have a lot of prestige. What we could do is get some more men-at-arms. We have, I'll tell you what, 207. Another 270. Let's get 2 more of those. We'll wait for them to replenish. And then we're going to raise a raiding party. And hello? Wessex? What happened to your duchy? Do you not still have it anymore? Has it been usurped by someone? I think so. I've become the new dynasty head because I have a stronger army now, which is very nice. We are still replenishing, and we have replenished. Right. Let us raise the raiders. Where's my bloody raiding banner? There we go. Let's go ahead and move you over here. Although, if we're going to be raiding down here, we might as well just raise them down here, right? Let's raise them in... Let's see. Where's Winchester? It's over here, right? Winchester. There we go. Let's go ahead and move you to Winchester. And that's where we're going to raise the local raiders. Raise all armies that are the closest to the particular rally point as raiders. So we still get all the men-at-arms, I think. It's just that we only get so many levies. Do I have anyone with the raider perk? I do. Sverker. Raid speed plus 100% and hostile county attrition minus 75%. He's going to go raiding for us. And hopefully bring us back plenty of gold for the blot. We could go ahead and raid this stuff. I think we beat them in a fight if they ever do raise their armies, actually. How many men-at-arms do they have? Not many. Do you know what? Do not embark. We're going to go raiding Weiss. I mean, it was Wessex, but it's not Wessex anymore. You raid so fast as well. In the distance, I hear my son and heir Magni laughing at play with his fellows. I am Ragnarr. I am the hero. The children all look upon Magni with wonder and adoration, captivated by the tale. My heart soars to hear those legendary names and places pass in the lips of the next generation with such vigor and enthusiasm. But one day all of us will turn to dust. The legend will never die. I should offer my own recitation. I grow closer to forming a friendship, and he increases his martial by 1. That's going to help the lad a lot. Very nice. Also, we're going to raid so much gold from the Christians. Oh, it feels good. Let us ransack their churches. I picking up the padded swords for a sparring match with my son Magni and notice a tattered journal on a sideboard. From the cover, it seems to contain exercises and best practices pertaining to the martial arts. Magni glances in my direction. Oh, that thing. I mostly read it for the illustrations. You can borrow it. Intriguing. I increased my martial by 1. Thank you, my son. You have an interesting reading taste. Right, there's 9 gold. Let's go along the coast, actually. Oh, this has already been looted. Damn Vikings taking my loot. This is my territory to raid. To make my Chancellor Jarl Svein more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him, I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. I will be sure to mention his... Let's keep it short and professional. I trust in my ability to sway him. We won't need to try anything there. There's another 14 gold here. I'll be honest. This isn't as great as I thought it might be. I wanted to be getting 20, 30 gold a pop, but I guess the 2 richest places have already been looted. Kingston has 13 gold for us, so we can go take that. My rival has been taken prisoner. Maybe I could challenge him to personal combat right now. Also, I'm bolding at 29. Oh, bloody hell. I mean, I'm 26 and I'm bold. That's because I shaved my head, though. The first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my vassal, old Hulurulufir, has grown bolder. His challenges no longer pass unnoticed among my vassals. He is testing my limits. The others are sure to follow unless I give him a taste of his own medicine. Do you know what? How dare you challenge your king? Legend promoter has left. Okay, that's unfortunate. It's fine though. I think the legend is still doing okay. Oh, it's in 95 baronies. We can almost upgrade it even, which is insane. It's insane. Legend promoters are leaving more as well. Oh, my counselor Solvi just died too. Okay, I need a new spy master. Holofer, the trickster, you are a powerful vassal and very good, so I'm going to bring you in. He has a good opinion of us now too, which is nice. How much gold do you guys have? 54. That's not enough. We need like 250. Can you even carry 250 gold? You can carry 131. But we're right near our territory. We can always take it back and then return later. How much gold is here? Only 14 gold. It's not a very rich place. I think it's because they're constantly being raided by more Vikings than just me. But at least we can raid on land here. And they're not even raising their armies to fight. Oh, 24 gold in the barony of Reading. Very nice. Fun story, by the way, guys. I used to work in a place called Bath, which is like over here. And I used to get the train from the southwest and get off in Bath. One day I was sleeping because the first train I get, it was like 10 past 5 in the morning. I overslept and I woke up all the way in Reading. So I had to go back and then explain why I was nearly 2 hours late for work. It was one of the most embarrassing days of my working life. Not as embarrassing as one thing, though. We opened a new shop, and I was doing double shift for like 2 weeks straight. And one morning, I just completely slept through my alarm. We'll continue raiding here as I speak and multitask. Oh, 30 gold in Salisbury. Very nice. I slept through my alarm, and then I woke up to a phone call. And when you just woke up and super tired, you kind of just speak. And the boss was like, oh, you coming into work today? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, what time? And I was like, 6 a.m. I think it was, or 7 a.m. And he was like, oh, do you know what the time is? And then I looked at my phone. It was 9:30 a.m. Luckily, they were understanding, though, because I worked a lot of hours. Anyway, I am given courteous greetings by my courtier Bergbora, who seems to be abuzz with excitement. She tells me of a mythical land known simply as High Chiefdom of Admertia, and she unfurls a map to this wonderful land in front of me. She tells me that the rivers run with milk and honey, and even the peasantry are fat with the abundance of the land. Though usually I would never venture so far, tales of my heroic journey would certainly have an effect on the sons of Lothbrok. I must go there. I will travel to Glaz. Where is this? Oh, that's so far away. That sounds a little bit risky, though. No, I don't believe that exists. Our sites are west. I can't be afford to go so far east. Oh, you would pay 50 gold for him? I'll tell you what, because we're saving for the sacrifice, I will accept this. Also, I have more prisoners. Let's see. I'm going to execute you. I'll save you for the sacrifice. He's been in jail this whole time in the dungeons, just waiting for his true moment. He's taken it with honor. Also, we're maxed out on gold. I just realized. So let's return that gold, and then we can go get some more. My courtier Bergbora greets me at court this morning, eager with news on the tip of her tongue. Okay. Let's try and persuade them. She's going to spread my legend as well. Oh, we got sheriff problems, I think. Not in Upland, though. Yeah, we just have class tensions and this. But this is going to naturally expire, and then we're all good. Right, let's return the loot. 126 gold and prestige. And I can now upgrade my legend, which is going to cost gold, probably. 192 gold. Okay, guys. I was going to host a sacrifice, but I'm going to upgrade the legend instead. Let us increase the quality. So gain access to the launch a legendary adventure decision, allowing you to abandon your realm and start a new life in a distant kingdom. Well, we won't do that. You gain 100 additional legitimacy from your legend protagonist. Gain access to the commission legend artifact decision, allowing you to commission a chronicle to commemorate your legend. I gain 200 legitimacy, and I increase my legitimacy level to true. And then there's a 50% chance I gain access to the legendary statue opinion in the clear grounds for a legendary building decision. Huh? I can build a statue of Ragnarr? Oh, okay, let's increase the quality. Can I do it again? I can, but I need 384 gold. Okay, my next bout of gold is actually, I'm not even kidding, going to be spent on the blot instead, okay, guys? I won't get distracted. So what's this giving us now? It costs more to upkeep. But I mean, it's given us monthly prestige, diplomacy, martial, more prestige, men-at-arms damage, and popular opinion. So it can't be that bad. Although it does feel a little bit expensive. Right, I think we've taken... Oh, 27 gold. Do you know what? There's actually still a lot of loot to be had up here, isn't there? Let's start with Wilton. I've never been to Wilton, but I think it's a good place for a nice day out raiding, so we shall go there. You would claim descent from the vile sinner Ragnarr. My champion Braggy greets me this morning with an outstretched finger and rabid look in his eyes. Blasphemy! He was a wicked man of unholy Do you know what? Get out of my court. I will not have you trash Ragnar's name in front of everyone. Get out of here. Praetorian Guard, monthly prestige per night plus 1%. That's nice. We need more prestige, so I'm going to do this. Let's continue the raiding. We need more gold. Let's see. You're all raided out. There's 14 gold up in Banbury, so let's go ahead and take that, and then we're going to come over here. There's some really nice targets over at 27, 24. I thought I saw a 30 earlier. We'll have to find it. Legend Promoter has left again. He keeps joining and leaving. I'm just letting him do his thing at this point. I've got other things I'm focused on. Spurred on by positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Norse and Anglo-Saxons people have now formed a hybrid culture. Interesting. We've just also seized an artifact and taken a very bold prisoner. What was this artifact? The Oxford Annuals. Hostile skin resistance +8. Very nice. Oh boy. Let's take a quick look at the culture map. So we have something over here. I think it's hybridized now. Also, there's some fighting going down here. Oh, you're losing to peasants? Ugh. Seriously? Oh dear. I mean, I'm busy raiding right now. I should probably help him. How can you be losing to peasants? I gave you so much land as well. We have taken more prisoners. Can you be ransomed? No. Otherwise, it would pop up here anyway. You're younger. I'll tell you what. I'm going to sacrifice you. Oh, you're 14. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice you to the gods. And I'm going to save you. Because hopefully he will live longer because he's younger. He will be the main sacrifice for the blot. And we will send him to the gods so they can mock him. With all of our other brothers in Valhalla. Why do I take attrition here? That is interesting. Is it because I'm not close to a river, maybe? Maybe if I go to the river, it'll be fine. Okay, let's stay close to this river. We have more vassals promoting our legend now as well. Let's go ahead and take this. My wife is pregnant once more. Even though she's a little bit older, the love does not slow down in the bedroom. How much was here? Oh, only 9 gold. Okay. That's a little bit disappointing. What's our loot capacity looking like now? We have 98 out of 119. I'll tell you what, we'll take this 14 gold, and then I think we're going to sail back around and return all of this fine loot. I think we've earned a lot here. There we go. Let's embark. It's free to embark, of course. I actually completely forgot that for raiding parties. So we could have embarked, but it's fine. And let's sail back around to Winchester, return the loot, and then we're going to have to go raiding again. I love that we have access to raiding, though. It gives us stuff to do. Right. How's the supply? Actually, let's wait a little bit. We'll wait for the supply to go back up. Because I think that maximizes our raid loot as well. Oh, maybe not. Okay. And then we're going to go and find somewhere to raid, maybe in Francia. Is Francia at war again? It's not, but their armies are damaged, so it might be a good opportunity. King Bjorn! Cries my courtier, Iola. Behind her, the woman tugs my daughter Astrid, the two of them so busy scowling at each other that they barely make eye contact with me. This child was called defacing your runestone in Upland. Wait, how old am I? She's 3 years old. Do I leave the girl with me? I will have a talk with her. She's become just. She's only 3 years old, so I don't think she knew any better. As the door to the birthing chamber opens, I am not greeted by smiling midwives and a crying babe, but instead Queen Alfriel's heart-wrenching wails. I'm so sorry, my lord. Your son. He is in Valhalla now. My wife, I'm sorry. At least he will be feasting with his great-grandfather, King Bjorn of Sweden. This is very sad news. I must go raiding to get rid of my anger and recover from a loss of a son. Let's see. I'm just going to keep things normal here. I'm going to join the raiding party. In fact, where am I? Where am I? There we go. I'm going to go raiding. 23 gold here. I'm going to go raiding in my rivals' lands. That's even better. As my troops and I prepare to sack the lands of Bayeux, our first scouts report back. It seems the local towns are rich, but many are heavily fortified. And we could well be caught out by the vengeful armies before we can break into the juiciest targets. All is not lost. The art of good raiding is all in exploiting opportunity, and we could perhaps arrange trade and tribute in exchange for staying our blades. Ooh, I don't want a truce. I don't want a truce. What kind of lily-livered feudal coward makes money without raiding? We're going to raid for the rest of our lives. Yeah, we don't want to trade with the Catholics. Definitely not. Okay, right. Very nice. Oh, we even took a prisoner as well. And there's rumor that they can be ransomed for gold. So let's go ahead and do that. I can't ransom you. I wish we could ransom multiple at the same time, even though it's to the same person. And then we're going to ransom you as well. The others will be used as sacrifice, but I do need gold. That's the whole purpose of this little trip. Okay, we got more stuff here. Let's persuade him to spread the legend. And he is convinced. Very nice. How much gold was here? 14. I don't mind if I do. I find Edwin today looking wistful and contemplative, gazing at the people below us. I approach and rest my hand on his slumped shoulder and ask what weighs so heavy on his mind. Oh, uncle. I simply no longer connect with the Anglo-Saxon culture. And I feel I'd be an alien to my father. I feel so much more comfortable with the Norse practices I picked up here. I can't help but wonder, who am I? Wessex? Or Afmundsson? My lad. Of course I am your uncle. Our great plan to convert the son of Alfred is under full swing. But guys, I think that's going to be a good place to leave things today. A little bit of a longer episode because we took a few days off. In the next one, we're going to continue raiding. And hopefully, we will host the Grand Blood. Why can I host another funeral? Who's this for? No one. Okay. In the next episode, we're going to host the Blot. I got a little bit distracted. But thank you for watching, guys. As always, I will see you next time.